Hey, hello everybody, just checking in. Uh, just a reminder that if you haven't done an evacuation plan from your house, do it because you never know when you're gonna have to put it in effect. As you know, we just moved into a house and we never really planned the evacuation uh, of our house, all our valuables, our important documents, our guns, and everything um, until yesterday, actually midday yesterday. I talked to my wife. We were having breakfast. I said, "Hey, if we ever have to evacuate, what would be the plan?" So we went through. Mostly it was pictures, lots and lots of pictures, our wedding album, and all that. All things that are irreplaceable. Um, and then we went out, did our errands, came back, and the cops were only letting residents through into our neighborhood. There was a brush fire, and it got pretty big, got close to the houses, and it was it was crazy. We came up. The cop said we haven't put in, we haven't said to evacuate yet, but just keep that in mind. So I said, you know what, we're not going to wait until the word comes. We'll just start. And even though we pre-planned, we put everything in places where we know where we're supposed to get them, it still took about an hour to execute the plan, getting them out, um, packing the trucks, making room in the truck so that you can stack them correctly. Um, and then I found out I didn't have enough uh, gun bags. I mean, what kind of problem is that? You have a lot of guns, but you don't have enough gun bags. Um, and so that's that I need to remedy. That's a simple remedy. And we just have so many pictures that we're gonna have to start scanning them uh, uh, and make them electronic, and that'll make it faster. Who knows? If ever an evacuation call comes through, who knows how much time you have? Maybe it'll be 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, 30 minutes if you're lucky. We had an hour. Um, we had an hour to uh, do all that pre-planning that we did and then execute the plan. So we did the pre-planning way before. And that actually took, I think, an hour and a half, just to say, okay, we want these, we want these, we want these. So just a reminder, if you haven't done so already, um, make a plan, find out where everything is that you need to take with you. Important documents first. Then if you have time, the pictures and stuff. Then if you have time, um, the bigger things that you want to take with you. Like, for instance, uh, this painting is actually from my mother-in-law. Means a lot to us. So that would have been, even though it's big, that would have been one of the last things on our list to pack. So yeah, um, if you had to cram 2 hours, an hour and a half of planning and then an hour of putting everything in the trucks into 15, 20, 30 minutes, you're still, you're going to be so frazzled. And the helicopters just added to the stress levels because they're coming through, they're dropping water on the fire, and it's smoky, and it's hard to breathe. You're getting exhausted. And don't forget your pets. Don't forget your pets. We have a dog now, and I had to. Luckily, his dog food is in a 5 gallon bucket. All I had to do was just throw it in the truck, and it's small things. I'm glad we got through this. I'm glad nothing bad happened. I don't know if you can hear the helicopters are still coming around this morning, but have a plan. Have a plan. Uh, make like you're gonna do it. See how much time it takes. You're not gonna know how it's gonna be unless uh, either one, you're doing it for real, or two, you're timing yourself, and you're gonna find out things that you thought were gonna be easy are not so easy. I mean, my two boys, my two boys were getting in the way, and we just had to tell them, you need to sit down, follow directions, just sit down. That's the kind of things that'll happen, and I'm glad nothing. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy. Um, the fear of losing your home is there, but knowing that the things that can be replaced, um, the things that you can't replace, I should say, are going to be with you. That's the most important. And everybody stay safe out there. Another thing, we have a hurricane. Well, it's been downgraded to a thunderstorm, but it's coming. It's coming straight for us. And there goes the helicopters. God bless our firefighters. I really am thankful for them. Anyway, we still gotta we still have this thunderstorm, Category 1 hurricane coming. Don't know what it'll be when it gets here, but we still have that coming down. So this weekend I have been uh, doing that. Uh, I don't know if I want to add, but I guess I'll add it now since I'm talking about it. Uh, Now that we had to evacuate, we were thinking we were going to evacuate. Now my thinking is pre uh, pre-planning supplies at a family member, another family member's house, pre-positioning supplies. Uh, yeah, if we had to evacuate here, all my stuff is here. Then I'll be a refugee somewhere or somewhere, and that's what Southern Prepper One says. If you don't have your stuff, you're going to be a refugee somewhere. Anyway, glad we're still here. Glad that things went well. God bless our firefighters. Aloha, home defender.